Hey guys, what's up today? It's Friday here. I'm in Jersey and just finished my workout because I got to get that in. And so I was thinking about my next life lesson for you guys. And today I want to talk about money. Money is something that has caused so many people pain in this life. My dad was not a stranger to that. My father wound up passing away when he was 44 years old. This has been 37, almost 37 years ago. My dad was born into a really horrible situation where he wasn't ever wanted, and he became the black sheep of the family. That meant his children, we were also black sheeps of the family. We grew up very poor. Our whole life people looked down on us, and my father, he struggled. He struggled to provide for us. He struggled to be there for us. He just everything was always about trying to make more money, and he was always so stressed. I don't remember, looking back on my life now, that of my dad ever having any joy, and that really breaks my heart as a human being. The love of money, the chasing it, the chasing, always trying to find more money, to take care of the kids. And I get it, but he just wasn't present either. And then when he was there for us, in the only way that he knew, it was really about controlling things. Everything was, do it my way. I don't have, if you question me, you're gonna get the belt beating. And so as children, we never felt loved. And we always associated, that love, money somehow. If we had money, then we definitely would get more love, because that's what our dad was always chasing. And I don't want that to be your life. Money can really hurt people, and it tears families apart. It separates friends. It's a social status thing that can be the deciding factor if you're accepted into a group or something. Money is not the be all end all of this life. Yes, it can bring a lot of comfort, but at the end of the day, your presence, your ability to be grounded and available, and a, present with your children, your family, your loved ones. It's not all about being on the phone. Checking your email, checking your money, your bank accounts all the time. Because if you're never really present, your children check out too. Your loved ones will check out. Your relationships will fall apart. Is it really worth money? And I look back through my own life, and we didn't have much growing up. We did have each other as children, but money was a factor in our life that we never felt enough. We never felt like we were part of that in group. Even in school, kids would treat us so. It was despicable how children would treat us. And these were just kids, but it was things they were learning from their home life. And I've always tried to teach my children, it's not about what you have. It's about, what's in your heart, what's in your soul, how you treat others. That's what this life's all about. But so many people, a lot of people we have in charge of politics and stuff in this nation, it's all about money, greed. And that's not the kind of life I want for my children. That's not the kind of life I want to even be exposed to. I just looking back through my life, it was a struggle. It was a real struggle to know where I fit in, to know, because you were put in a class and we had nothing. We were super poor. And when I say super poor, children now have a lot of kids, when they say they're poor now, I'm like, that's not poor. I grew up in the South, and I grew up without a mom. My dad was not around very much at all, because he was out trying to make money. And when he was around, like I said, he had no patience for us, because he was always focused on money. And that's just something that a life's lesson for you is not to get so caught up in money that you forget about your loved ones, being present in the moment with them, just sitting down for a simple board game or something, you know, go outside and walk with your children, shoot basketball with your children, have your children tell you silly stories, silly riddles and stuff like that. You know, really get to know your children's personalities, because life is so short. One day you're gonna look back. My children are older now. It's like a blink of an eye, and now they're adults, and they don't have the time for me anymore, and that breaks my heart. It really does. You know, they have their, but I'm so proud of them too. They have their own lives, and but I'm so happy though that my three children, they enjoy life. They find time to enjoy life. It's not just about working to make the money. You know, my daughter and her boyfriend, they go fishing, and then my son also loves to fish and camp, and my youngest daughter, she's super, like, you know, artsy, piano, and she loves to read. It's not always about the money. And I love it that, you know, when you find time to volunteer, to give back to people, it's not about the money. It's about, you know, it's all about making relationships in this world and taking time just to make a difference in someone's life. It doesn't matter how small it may seem to you, it may be huge to someone else. So my life's lesson today for you all, don't get caught up in the money. Don't let money define your existence here on this planet. You are more than that. Take the time to spend with your loved ones. Lots of love to you all. Have a great day. Oh, also, please like the channel. Click on the like button for me and subscribe. This is Debbie. Bye, you guys.